Hey guys, Languagehacker here. Nerfs are out. Well, no, they're not out, but the patch notes are out. And I'm going to talk about them real quick. I'm really just going to talk about standard stuff because I don't really play BGs too much. All right, let's go. Hop right into it. Incantus Flow, 3 mana. Excellent. An expansion late, but they figured it out. Pretty happy about this. 4 kills it, 3 is still playable. It's just a slower deck. Il'gynoth, finally. Now, this still means that you can technically kind of play the deck. Probably not with Quest. Maybe you throw in skulls and stuff, and then it's still... But it's going to be really slow, and you have to get good discounts, even with the sigils. So this probably kills OTK Demon Hunter, at least at a competitive level. Excellent. Love it. OTK DH has been too good for too long. Got it. Dark Cleric, 2 to 3. Quick scroll. No other demon nerfs. So this means Seal of Soul is not getting changed. This hits Zoo and combo lock. Hitting Zoo, I think this change is fine. Not touching Seal of Souls, I think, is a pretty big mistake because the card just... I mean, that's how the deck works. This is going to be slower, obviously, because the free admission makes Dark Cleric cost 1 mana now, which is still relevant. Which means you need 1 more mana to pop off with the Stealer of Souls. And if you play 2 Dark Layers, it's going to be 2 mana more, unless you have Mithril Rod discounts or whatever. I think this is fine in slowing the deck down, decks, I suppose. But I really think Stealer of Souls is a problem, and it might still be problematic. Like, Combo Lock is still going to be pretty king, I'd say, especially if the other decks get weaker here too, which it looks like they are. So I'm happy with this change. I don't mind this at all. But I think Stealer of Souls probably should have been changed too. I don't know how you change it. That's the problem. And it's the caveat because you probably just kill it if you change it. And it's not good to kill it because there's a whole class built around the self-damaging thing, you know? Anyways, Battlemaster, 6 mana. Cool, love it. Kolkar, 2 to 3. Oh, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. Part of the reason this was so good is because 2 coin just wins you tempo matchups, and even just tempoing it on 2 is pretty big. There's not that many proactive 2 drops that Hunter plays, and this is one of them. So the fact that this moves to 3, the card is still good, but Face Hunter gets a little weirder now because we don't really have 2 drops. We'd probably throw in Fell Maul, but I don't know how the deck looks after this because the deck has changed a bit since last expansion. You might still be able to run this. If you do, it's going to be a little bit less smorky that quickly, but maybe the Fell Maws can make up for that. If the rest of the meta slows down too, Fell Maws might be okay. Okay, I'm fine with this change. Granite Forgeborn, 4/4/5 becomes 4/4/4. This, I don't understand how this is really a nerf. I don't really care about the 1 health here. But I don't really think Elemental Shaman was really oppressive, so fine. Making this 5 mana would just be too much, I think. 5 mana is too slow in this meta to play. I mean, the thing is, the problem isn't when you play this for 4 mana. The problem is when you coin this out on turn 2 because you had a Kindling on 1, but fine. Maybe 4/4/3 would have been better. I don't know. 4 health is still impossible to kill, right? None of the 3 damage removal gets through it. Maybe that's the point. I don't know, but fine. Touch Shaman a little bit at least. Conviction costs 2 mana at all ranks now. Cool. Good, so that means Battle Master plus Conviction costs 8, which is well past any game of Hearthstone we really want to play. So, yeah, Rip Paladin. You might be able to make a mid-range deck work, but holy crap, is it going to be slow. And Flesh Giant costs 9. This is probably good. I think 10 mana Giants might be a little too slow. So hopefully this with the Dark Lair slows Zoo down enough, and it probably slows down... How much does this slow down something like No Hands Lock? I mean, clearly by 1 tick, but is that... That's all that this loses, right? Because No Hands Lock doesn't care that this costs 6 mana. You usually just play this as a finisher, unless you have absolutely nothing better to do. So that change is irrelevant, but this change is more relevant. Is it relevant enough? Maybe, perhaps, we'll see. This probably requires testing to see how much it changes. The problem was like turn 3, 4 Flesh Giants, and now it's going to be turn 5. Sometimes still turn 4, but very unlikely. Actually, no way. With Dark Lair being 3 mana, no, absolutely not, okay? Probably turn 5-ish Giants now? Probably. Okay, I'm okay with this change. In my mind, I thought 10 might be fine, but maybe 10 is too slow, and then you just got the deck. I think Gutting Conviction was good. I think Battlemaster is fine. This is a nice little tiny change. Il'gynoth deserved to die. Incantus Flow was fine. I don't care about this too much. But I also haven't played too much against the deck. This might be a slightly preemptive one as well, because if everything else gets worse, Shaman probably gets a little bit better, and because of that, they wanted to hit it a little bit, but I'm not sure this prevents... whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think these changes are fine. Again, Stealer of Souls, I think, is a bigger issue than Dark Lair, but I don't know how they would change it, so I can kind of understand the predicament there. I kind of like these as small little changes. I think making anything too crazy big would be a problem, and I think all of these, minus Il'gynoth, are nice tiny little changes. And honestly, I don't care about this because, again, like, I've seen this for how many expansions now? Just get this out of my game. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's. When are these coming out actually? Tomorrow. Cool. Which is probably today when the video comes out, but whatever. Yeah, looking forward to this, seeing how the meta shakes up. There's already some spicy stuff people are theory crafting I've seen on Twitter, so tune in after the new stuff comes out. We'll start theory crafting some stuff. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe. Go watch my other videos. They're good. Have a good day. See ya.